Hello, Matt.
Hello, gorgeous fella. You right?
I'm all right. I feel like I've just come off another podcast with you, sire.
Oh, I think we have, mate. We've got ourselves a little bonus episode for you this week, haven't we? My hair's gone everywhere. Kadoosh. Yeah.
We just recorded a brilliant bonus episode with a guest, Vivian Kerr. Which was awesome. Vivian was brilliant.
Yep.
We spoke about Scrap the movie, which Matt reviewed a few weeks ago as a bonus. So
Yeah,
it
dude.
felt made sense to do another bonus.
Yeah, dude.
So you're gonna hear this, and then on Sunday you're gonna hear the bonus. Very exciting.
It's great. It was a really, really great interview. We had we spoke for about 40 minutes. Went on for a lot longer than we thought, and it was just really great, free-flowing conversations about the movie, about the characters, about the process, about her process, about her kind of creative journey as well, which is obviously what we love to do now. We'll kind of establish all of our interview episodes as well over the last year now, because we kind of like we've been doing it for a year and a bit now with these interviews. There's more in the pipeline as well, dear listener. But mate, I mean, what a great interview! What a great time!
It's lovely.
Brilliant.
And she's based in America, and we have American listeners. And if you are based in America and you'd like to tell your friends about Don't Be a Hero podcast, please do by going to our merchandise store, buying yourself a t-shirt, pointing at a t-shirt to all your friends and family, and showing them Spotify that they can follow.
Yes, thank you. Also, what you can do, is follow us on Spotify and give us all the 5-star ratings, and then follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and all those types of things as well. It won't take that long. I wish there was one button that did all of those things. Don't we all wish that, dear listener? But hey, look, just do that little bit of admin for us, and we'll just give you lots of like virtual niceties.
We'll be ever so nice. Yeah.
Niceties.
Do it, and then message us on Instagram and say you've
Tell
done it.
us.
We'll give you a shout out.
To be fair, actually, tell us you're doing these things. If you are, we will give you a massive shout out, and we'll tell you how much we love you, right? And then we might actually send you something for free. I don't know. Who knows?
We've got 22 currently 5-star Spotify ratings. I would like to make that 25 by the end of January.
There we go.
That's a mission.
Manager Forrest has walked into the meeting room.
Right, guys. I want to see growth this month, please. In the
target
form
everyone.
Of 5-star ratings, please. 25 by the end of the month. That's a. Please do that. Get your merch. All of that advert stuff that people find boring, but we don't do enough of, to be quite honest.
We really, we don't.
Which is why you fuckers just listen to the podcast and then piss off, you know. And that's not what we want. All right, okay. And also, Bob from Belgium's gone quiet. We used to get an email from Bob.
Have you noticed that Bob has turned up in the Thunderbolts? There's a new character called Bob, and I'm like, that's fucking Bob.
Oh my god, he's from Belgium. Oh, I miss Bob from Belgium. We had some great emails. If you're listening, Bob, we still think about you fondly.
I still wonder who it is. I wonder whether it's somebody close to me. Like it could be like Ben. It could be Shah.
Oh, could be Shah. I think it. And the listeners don't know this person, but I think it could be Joe as well.
It could be Joe. It could be my father-in-law. I think he'd probably do something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The bounce. For the absolute bounce. Yeah. Mate, talking about all the things that we have been doing, we did a news episode last week, dear listener. Go and check it out if you haven't. We spat out all of the things from MCU that are coming in 2025. We're also talking about DC stuff. But, mate, there's a reel that went up today. So this is, what day is it today? It's Wednesday. And, mate, your Batman Part 2 cancellation speculation.
Whoa,
like that.
Yeah.
Has nearly racked up nearly 10k views on TikTok. It's only been up for a couple of hours, and creating quite the debate. It's kicking off on TikTok. And our TikTok, dear listener, if you're just following us on Instagram, head to TikTok. It's all happening. Instagram right now is dead. I don't know about anybody you
Sold
out
out.
there, dear listener, content creators, other podcasters out there. It is flipping so hard to sell yourself right now on Instagram. TikTok's where it's at.
And God, have we tried?
Fucking God, have
I'm
we
wearing
tried?
basically no clothes on Instagram.
I was going to say, did you see the dick pic from Forrest on that story?
Well, you've missed it.
It's gone.
It's gone. It's been deleted. Yes, I will take umbrage to one thing, right? I'm quite happy. Like, everyone, totally fine. One side of the debate or the other, I think it's going to get cancelled, but that's my opinion, and, you know, that's fine. People who are saying that I'm just feeding into conspiracies, right?
Mate.
Let's not confuse what a conspiracy. This is a theory that a film is getting cancelled. It is not a theory that I believe no film is actually captured by a human, but that apes live in cameras. Right? It's not a conspiracy because it's not fucking weird, absurd, or not possible. It is purely a theory because I think something might happen. Can we just clarify that?
That.
Yeah? I think that's fair, everybody. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Moving
Agreed.
On.
Well,
yeah, it's amazing. It's TikTok
yeah, mate,
is
it's been kicking
steaming.
off. But dear listener, we are here to start the MCU train of 2025. This came out late 2024, but my God, the train is a slow, a slow one for you there, dear listener. So not to kind of like, well, we're dreading it. Can you feel the air right now? Me and Forrest are kind of dreading this because,
Yeah.
I mean, fucking hell, what if Series 3 just hit the fucking intro? Let's go.
And here we are.
Okay.
There's a reason that we spoke about Bob from Belgium for a minute and a half in the intro, just to avoid the thunder shit that is about to come.
Thunder shit.
But we are.
Okay, where's my notes? Oh, there they are.
So what if episode 1? What if Hulk fought Mech Avengers?
Okay, so we go into Transformers meets MCU. We go into a weird. So there's a Gamma War in this What If episode that goes on over quite some time, and then Brucey Boy takes himself away because I can't be the Hulk. You know, all that standard stuff. We all know what that is. But it may just Bruce living in the woods, the apex creatures. It's fucking like Transformers, Godzilla rolled up into one MCU episode. Why? I don't know.
And it's so kind of like, it feels so one-dimensional. Like, this particular episode was so like just bland.
But this is the thing, mate. I don't feel like we need to talk about it that much, because the other thing is that I would much rather spend our effort and time talking about something that has more fucking dimensions, more fucking layers. This is just been absolutely sorry, I'm going straight in with a fucking rant. Here we go. Strap yourself in there, dear listener. Strap yourself in. Matt's getting angry about the MCU.
But don't worry, listeners, because he won't make this real footage. He'll just wait for me to say one strange thing in the hour, and then he'll go,
Not
"Oh,
true.
real."
I've had my connuppance. I don't know what the word is. No, right. Thank you. Can we all just agree, dear listener, that this has been this series a complete missed opportunity, or even a waste of time? There is no stakes. I mean, we're currently only going to be doing episode 1 to 4 in this episode. We'll do the rest of this series next episode. But the other thing is that I cannot see anywhere where this is going. I do not care. I do not care about the episodes. This feels like a mind-numbing thing for us just to watch, and while we're scrolling on our phones doing something else which is more valued of our time. I wanted, and it started off well. This is the thing. Series 1, I feel like, started off well. Series 2 had its moments but fell short to tell a bigger story. You're telling something where you can give us eventualities of a different reality, of a different universe. We're talking about the multiverse. This is the multiversal series. You should be threading that through to something bigger. We are getting kind of repercussions from the Watcher potential, in this series, but it's just not episode by episode. It's fleeting. It fleets in and out, and it doesn't have any repercussions. And I want to buy into it. I want to enjoy it. I want to enjoy the what ifs. I want to be invested in oh my God, that's a cool concept. The Marvel Zombies episode was a really cool concept. It was so much so to the point they're making their own bloody Marvel Zombie series, right? It just felt like a fucking waste of time. That's it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Agreed. We're going back to this episode 1. We get, Tony Stark creates the mech Avengers. We have this Avengers Gamma War, which actually the Gamma War would have been potentially quite interesting to follow.
Interested
right?
in that? Yeah.
I mean, but fuck that. We'll forget that because we're going to go 10 years after the Gamma War and follow, like, as you say, a load of Transformers that are under the sea and for no reason whatsoever come out of the sea to see Apex, who we think Apex has decided that they're going to destroy Earth.
I watched this with my 8-year-old and she was like, this is boring. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? It's just... If you're trying to make it for a younger audience, if as an animated series for kids to enjoy as an MCU, go, oh my God, I want an Apex creature. I want a toy Apex creature. Yeah, fine. But even the stories have no scope whatsoever. I didn't care. Was Moon Knight in it? When the gathers of I'm just going straight in with this. But then when they have at the end when they create this kind of again Power Ranger-esque thing to fight the Apex and well now Hulk who's absorbed Apex. Part of the group you've got Captain America, you've got Photon, you've got Bucky who's there as well, but I'm pretty sure in the background Moon Knight's there, or is it? I don't know. Dear listener, if you know, do tell us. Anyway, it's just. Yeah, man, I don't know what else to say about it. I've said literally all the things. Gamma War, Transformers Marvel, Bruce is now living in the woods. That happened. Apex creatures and Godzilla-esque. What's the point?
Does a Bruce shit in the woods? That's what I want to know.
Does he just do shit in the woods?
Seeing what I put one positive note in my notes. It said seeing the shadow of eyes in the fire is super cool. It's when Apex, so Bruce crash lands, doesn't he? And then we see Apex looking, and we see Bruce is ultra demon, Godzilla-esque, but we only see the eyes in the smoke. It's quite nice. It's quite a nice moment.
It's funny you say Godzilla-esque. Why don't you just watch? I know Godzilla.
It's true.
It's true. Do you know what I mean? Don't try and fucking take us on this stupid little ride. Fucking at the end, I'd much rather see Marvel Avengers as the Teletubbies. That's more entertaining. Actually, let's cast it. Teletubbies. Which Avengers superhero would be which Teletubby?
Okay, right. Interesting.
So, let's start.
Spider-Man would be
in order.
Oh, okay.
Spider-Man would be Lala. Yeah, okay. Tinky Winky. Who's Tinky Winky? Tinky Winky's the purple one. With the triangle on its head.
Tinky Winky would be...
Hawkeye? I don't know, because I'm just relating colours now with it. Tinky Winky. Thor,
yeah.
Yeah.
Thor's got a bit of a Tinky Winky about him.
Who would be Lala, you said?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, definitely. Poe. Who would be Poe? Who is Poe?
Korg.
Korg. Corgis Poe. That's perfect. I love that. And then Dipsy. Dipsy's the green one. Dipsy's like, I always felt like when growing up watching it, like Dipsy was like the cool one.
Yeah.
Maybe Dipsy's like not Iron Man, not Tony, Bucky.
Bucky, or
Bucky's
Bucky.
cool, right? It's like Bucky's like so cool at the moment.
Or Yelena.
Yelena. Yeah.
Yelena's quite cool.
That's cool.
And also Yelena in the Thunderbolts trailer looks like
sick.
I fucking love Florence Pugh, and she's great as Yelena, right?
Absolutely smashing
and it's
it.
Such a good character.
Yeah,
and
I can't wait.
I hope they really big. I hope she gets like into the mainframe of Avengers after Thunderbolts, because she's
100%.
great. She's brilliant, and you know, every Florence Pugh's got another film coming out. I get with Andrew Garfield. Have you seen that? It's like a rom-com.
Oh yes. Oh
She runs him over, and it's great. It's great. And she's just she can't. And just interview. It just seems like a lovely person.
Do you like
Florence,
her enough?
Do you like her? I think she's great. Florence, if you're listening, come on board to the interview. Let's speak to you. She's great.
Apparently that tactic works, because we interviewed Vivian so Florence, if you are listening.
You know, maybe you're Bob from Belgium.
Yeah. Going back to Teletubbies, also the Sun Baby.
It's still not the thing that we should be talking about.
No, fuck that. Fuck that. The Sun Baby. Ready? Mm-hmm. Nick Fury.
Yes. Oh.
Or Obadiah.
Who features in What If?
He does. Here we go. Let's carry on.
No. Yeah. I think that either that for the Sunshine. What about the Hoover? Should it be the cat played by what's the cat?
Oh, that fucking cat. Oh, yeah. I don't know, but yeah, the cat or Rocket.
Oh my god, Rocket's
as the Hoover. Yeah.
Guys, are you ever going to clean the shit after yourselves?
Clean the shit off, guys.
God, guys.
God damn it.
Can't just be my job, guys.
I love that. Great. Well, next week, guys, we'll then cast the Avengers in the Night Garden.
Rosie and Jim.
Oh, what a show. Yeah.
Rosie and Jim.
Rosie and Jim. Sorry. Anyway. What If? Series 3, Episode 2. Cringy as hell.
Well,
what was the title?
Cringy. Oh, it's fucking Agatha went to Hollywood. What if happened if Agatha went to Hollywood? And
can I start? My hands up. Can I start, please, Forrest?
Yeah. Did you enjoy it?
I've got burning things to say. I thought the first 10 minutes of this episode was super cringy, and super like what and the whole Hollywood, and then we have the dance, and then we have more things like that happening. It doesn't get good, and this is the thing. I feel like this is the best episode so far. I don't know if you agree. No, interesting. I thought it was the best episode out of the 4 so far.
Oh my god! Oh wow!
But,
we have okay.
But reasons. Oh, is it voiced by Catherine Hahn?
Well,
is she in it?
Good shout. I don't know. Is she in it?
God damn it. I'm straight to Reddit, dear listener. I'm straight to goddamn Reddit. And the verdict is Squarespace tools that make it easier to recreate. No.
What the fuck? Agatha, Hollywood. This is guys, stimulating.
Just answer. What? No.
Here you go. Found it straight away. Catherine Hahn. She's in it.
Great. So, good performance. I thought it was funny at moments. That
sounded like you're like, yeah, she's in it. In that case, brilliant performance.
In that case, I think she's a great actress. Never shitting on her ever. But I didn't say it was cringy. So my 8-year-old Haley said it was cringy, cringe vibes in that first bit. But the moment Agatha starts to absorb all of the stuff, I feel like that was great, because then you have the elemental. Yeah, is the elemental? No, the. Oh my God, what was the name? Oh,
Celestial.
geez. Celestial, thank you. That arrives. You have a fucking celestial fight for the first time. That was cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
So when she absorbs what from Tiamat, do you mean?
Correct.
Tiamat,
Yeah.
So that was you really like that bit. You like that bit?
Yeah, just kicking the shit out of it.
Yeah. No, sorry, I'm not going against you because you like that bit. What I'm saying is that happens in the last 2 minutes of the episode. So
was that the last 2 minutes of the episode?
100%.
That must have been just when I looked up from my phone then.
Because they do that happens. Then they go, oh, that's cinematic greatness. But then Kingo has to go, oh no, I don't think this is a good thing. But then they walk on the Hollywood red carpet straight after, and they go, will it be a sequel? And Agatha goes, oh, I reckon it should be. End credits.
What?
So what you've displayed there is you found. Yeah, they've alluded to a sequel, right? And this. So my problem with this episode, it contains the Eternals, which
Correct.
for me is one of the most horse-shitty pieces of Marvel history we have. So Marvel cinematic history we have. So why on earth we needed this? Kingo arguably is probably one of the stronger characters out of that movie.
Yeah, funny moments.
I did like it. Well, no, I didn't like it. I didn't like this episode. I fucking just lied to myself. But what I liked and what I put in my notes is that they kept the TV. So by having this episode and she's in like film and all of that, the glitz and the glamour, it does keep the energy going from WandaVision a bit, where we had all of those different TV sitcoms, and so it keeps that world quite cool, quite pop culture-y, and that's quite nice. There's something nice about that. That is the only thing I deem likeable about this half an hour.
Yeah. What else have I got on my notes? Oh, okay. Okay. So the other thing is that when Agatha was doing all the absorbing and stuff, it reminded me of the Strange Supreme episode, which I still stand as the best What If episode, which you hate because you hate Doctor Strange. However, Supreme Strange, when he was trying to go through all of the eventualities to try and save Rachel, doesn't happen, becomes super evil, blah, blah, blah. We all know that. Gave me all of those vibes with Agatha. I know, and this is kind of going back to the Agatha series, which was a bit of an underdog and success for last year for Marvel. I'd still like to see this version of her going for everything in terms of absorbing power. So this kind of hint in What If, I hope plays through going forward for her character. Now she's ghost-like. She's kind of halfway there, Yeah. And the other thing is Kingo. Kingo is, we kind of got an identity on Kingo's sexuality. Reveals that he's gay or bi. Because they were both kind of like, oh, he's not my type, she's not my type, she's not my type either. And it was kind of very, very much suggesting on whether Kingo might be gay or not. Who knows?
Wow. Okay,
but this isn't me. I am reaching here at straws for something that I can then have any relevance of thread or anything like that. Yeah, I said the second half was better. Other than that, now
second half was better because it's the only fucking part of it you remembered, Matt. It's the only part you blatantly were doing someone else in the house.
I
and
was
the only
cleaning.
part you came back into is
Munch
when Tiamat
nonsense.
arrives. Right, much. Oh, hello.
Oh, that's cool. I'll write that down. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
that's all right.
is she absorbing the power, Hayley? Is that what she's doing? She's absorbing it. Oh, I like that.
Oh,
I like
lovely.
the way they've done. They've done some lovely cinematics there, haven't
good.
they?
Good.
Oh, that's
Great.
lovely. That. Oh, the Kingo say he was gay. Oh, pop that down on the notes as well. That's
Little note there. I said it was the best episode. I realised I actually meant episode 3. I put as a note, episode 3 is better.
Oh man.
That was with Red Guardian, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Red Guardian. Man,
Yeah, that was.
Okay, all right.
I'm trying here, Forrest.
No, you are trying.
But
Really well.
please, dear listener, be aware. When I say the best episode, I mean the best out of a bad bunch, out of a piling shit, MCU steamy doggy shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go into episode 3. So episode 3 is Red Guardian stops the Winter Soldier. So it is a good one. This is a good one. Still not my favourite, but this is a good one. My first thoughts for this is the voice actor for Red Guardian was awful.
Yes, because it's not David Harbour.
It's not David Hart, and he becomes way too screechy Russian.
It's quite full on.
It's quite like it, and I wasn't. I don't know. I wasn't there was no like nuance there with the character. I just felt like it. Imagine that's in Russian. Yeah. That was my issue, but I did enjoy it. I liked the kind of we go on a trip with Bucky and a trip with Red Guardian. Like we get a kind of a road trip with them too, which is like the least likely road trip ever, right?
He does voice him. That is David Harbour's voice.
Is it?
Yep. This is read it via Sports Kida.
Well, let me do what you did with Agatha and say. I thought Red Guardian was the best character in Wife that we've currently had. I thought David did an incredible job with the voice work there. I thought that was great. You sure it was David Harbour who did the voice for that?
I have just read. David Harbour voices Red Guardian, the Russian super soldier, and is dynamic with Bucky Barnes and adds intrigue. This is season 3 of What If.
Fine.
Yeah.
Count me surprised. Okay. All right. Sorry, David. I apologise, mate, but a bit too screechy in this compared to what you normally do in the films. But yeah, no, I liked it. What did you like in particularly?
My take was, again, reaching here, we find out that the people that are trying to find Bucky and Red Guardian, Ranger Morales is mentioned, which I was like, is that a little nod to a little Miles Morales there? Are you a cousin? A second cousin? A niece? I don't know what timeline we're in. Do we already have a Miles Morales around in Spider-Man land? I don't know. Sorry, I need a moment. Yes, that's kind of
So
it was with Lawrence Fishburne. That was it. What was this? Goliath. Goliath comes in.
Goliath.
Yeah, we didn't see this. Yeah.
No, we didn't see this, and also not entirely thankful of the introduction of Goliath in this, purely on the basis that he's not really introduced, right?
No, he just comes in. Yeah.
And again, at the end he is. So I thought it was Ant-Man. I was like, Ant-Man's got a new lick of paint. And I was like, okay, no,
yeah.
It's a random dude that we've not met called Goliath.
No, we have met him. It's Lawrence Fishburne. I can't say the name right now.
Lawrence Fishburne.
Goliath. He was in Ant-Man.
Was he?
Yeah, man.
Goliath.
Yeah, man.
Was he?
Yeah, so Bill Foster is played by Lawrence Fishburne in Ant-Man. He had the Goliath suit, I think, but I don't know whether we still don't really know whether he actually used it in the 616 MCU. Correct me if I'm wrong, dear listener, you might know better than me. But
Wow.
we actually get to see Goliath in this capacity. I think we might get a little bit more from Bill Foster as well in Thunderbolts, because we've got that tied into Ghost from Second Ant-Man. So who knows?
Oh, there you go. Was not paying attention. So Ant-Man and the Wasp is when we got introduced.
Again, that great movie.
And there we go. So yeah, okay. And then we get Obadiah. So we get Thanos is back.
Yep. Obadiah Thanos.
It's just going to keep being the joke that never ends. Yeah, Obadiah. And actually, I thought that scene was very funny, actually. Obadiah, like, that scene was quite a nice little scene there.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, I find all of this difficult because, as you know, I find animation quite difficult to watch and engage with. So What If, for me, is like the worst thing that I could probably go and watch.
But I'd kind of be with you on that. But it's not even that, mate. It's not even. It's just the stories are not good. The writing is so on the surface superficial. It's just. It's again fucking hell. I say it too many times, but I say it's not for us, but it's difficult because we are MCU fans. So we're gonna review it. We're gonna talk about it. But like, it just feels and comes across a bit copy and paste and a bit lazy. Just a bit lazy. I say a bit, very lazy. And there's no real problem. The problem you've got with What If is that none of these circumstances have real repercussions because you're talking about the what if circumstances and the things that are happening in a different universe. So it doesn't have any connection really, unless it's specified 2616. So it's difficult for you as an audience to really buy it and get into it. So you've got to find an enjoyment from other ways from it. So for instance, if you do like animation, if you do like that type of thing, that's probably where you're going to find it. But on our kind of front, maybe not.
Is it also the length of the episode and the format?
Yeah,
because it's just if you had a film,
formulaic,
right,
isn't it?
or a long episode which explored a what if situation, would that be more enjoyable? Because essentially it means they can focus the story.
Yeah.
Right, and it makes it more meaningful, which I suppose we're going to get at when we get Marvel Zombies, right? We're going to get more of it's got to have a bit of a central plot. They can't just like chuck any old crap at us. And I wonder if the problem with these half an hour episodes just means that it's too short to have a really to have two characters like Red Guardian and Bucky, and we just follow them and we really know them, right? Half an hour is not quite enough for anything ultra to kick off. But also, the other side of it, and what they do is they pack too much in an episode, and then it's kind of meaningless because it's just like, okay, we've had 50 characters doing weird shit, and it's like I don't know what to get from it, and what I'm. Because it's not tangible, like you're saying, we're not getting a story arc over the course of the series. So it's like, well, what's the point? Now, episode 4 is my favourite episode.
I can now looking and just reminding myself of what episode 4 is. There's only one thing I enjoy about episode 4, but it might be a reason to make it the best episode so far. So go on.
We have Howard the Duck and Darcy. I mean, that alone.
But what the fuck, mate? Really? Because this is the biggest the biggest what if. This is the biggest what if from what if. Who the fuck sat in that meeting room while they were writing these? Thought, well, why don't we just? Well, what if Howard the Duck had a kid with Darcy? Like,
but it's,
what?
It's brilliant though, because they are like two of the two characters that very rarely feature right in MCU stuff. Howard the Duck even less than Darcy. Darcy's been in quite a lot by now, actually.
Yeah, she's done a bit, yeah.
And people love them, right? People absolutely love them. They and I thought it's genius because it's a bit mental, but for me that's a clear comedy episode. That is clear, just straightforward comedy.
Bonkers. Absolutely bonkers.
They've had a baby together, which has created an egg, which is like this absolute like
So
magical
stupid.
being.
It's so stupid.
But in a comedy, like it's like purposefully stupid because he is a duck and she's a human. Right, so I don't mind this level of stupidity. The other episodes are like we're gonna like these are serious things that are just stupid. Whereas this is just mental. This is just wacky stupid, which is fine. That's a bit more like if you look back at episode 2, Agatha going to Hollywood and then singing about Celestials is that's just odd because Agatha is quite a deep she's supernatural, so she's not naturalistic. But how Catherine Hahn has made that character feels quite natural, right? It feels like if you engage with a witch, you can believe that Agatha would be a type of witch you'd engage with, right? You would never believe how the duck would talk, let alone be banging a human being. Right? That's just not on anyone's card, anyone's radar. So I liked it. Thor had a party, and that's how they got introduced. It's just fucking golden. They end up at like every Howard the Duck. What if makes me more annoyed we don't have a live action version yet? Like,
we missed a trick there. It won't happen now.
Do you not think so? When you don't think we're getting Howard the Duck? Do you not?
Absolutely not. The only place Howard the Duck has now is in a what if circumstance or an animation.
May I pose a alternative vision there? Because do you not think they will? Because it's one direction they can go down to keep up the remnants of Guardians of the Galaxy. Because they can't do another Guardians of the Galaxy, but what they can do is pair the likes of Rocket and some of the characters with Howard the Duck in a Howard the Duck movie.
Maybe.
They could have like a Star Wars bounty hunter-esque thing where Howard the Duck is like sent on a mission and he uses people like Rocket that he's met over the time.
Yeah, but then equally, I don't think you can touch Guardians for a long time, mate. Mr. Gunn's got I know he's handed it all over and stuff, and he's finished with what that is. The only way I can see Guardians happening again is something that's completely different. So then, actually, in that regard, maybe actually there's more reason for Howard the Duck because he actually hasn't really been fully introduced. Fully.
No. Could I campaign Edgar Wright directs that movie?
Holy shit, Forrest, you are cooking. That is a great idea.
Edgar Wright directing a Howard the Duck, but it's got to be an adult movie. It needs to be an R-rated Howard the Duck Edgar Wright movie. Would be fucking insane.
Why did you have to swear? That is a real...
You can take that.
I'm taking it out. I'm joking. Mate, that is a fucking brilliant idea. That is so good.
I will. Yeah, I would. Please God, it would be magical.
That is so good.
Edgar would have loads of fun with that, and it would just be.
But like taking property over the Guardian franchise of the MCU as well. Like Guardians and Edgar Wright work hand in hand. It would be unique as well. It would be so unique, but it would have the comedy and the vibrancy that we've learned and known about that kind of end of the franchise for Guardians and MCU. Mate, sign me up. Let's make it happen. Oh my God, that can be well excited there. That's probably the best thing I think you've said in terms of like theories, ideas, bringing out there into the unit. That is probably the best thing that I think you could probably will ever say in 2025.
Oh, God.
You have peaks, mate.
Let's. I'm going to remove that and then put it in a random podcast in November.
Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to upload that little clip there every week until it happens. Just re-upload it every week until he gets it. So, right, well, okay, yeah, carry on.
So one thing connected to that. So when I said about an adult, like an R-rated movie, so one of the things I did say during this episode is should there be an adult what if? Because this episode, there was a lot of moments in it which actually could have been like R-rated and could have been quite funny, right? And it was a bit like, oh, okay, it's got to be dumbed down a bit because this is mainstream free for all. But there was a couple of moments like that. We get Yondu.
Yeah, Yondu comes back.
You're not
Bloody
as
always
excited.
steps up.
You're not as
No,
excited. man.
Yondu always turns up, mate.
No, this is.
Oh, it's
such a
Yondu
good
again.
episode.
Oh, hello, Yondu. Do you know the only thing I did like was seeing the Grandmaster turn up again. Oh,
Yeah.
Jeff Goldblum. Oh, it was just so funny.
It was really good, and this episode, right, has an magnificent the most amount of original voice actors. Because we've got Chris Hemsworth, Tom Hiddleston, Michael Rooker, Kat Dennings, Samuel Jackson, Josh Brolin comes in. We get Thanos.
Yep.
Clark Gregg.
I was gonna say Clark Kent.
Again.
Clark Kent turns up. I mean, at this point, mate, it wouldn't fucking put it past him. Clark Kent turns up. Yeah. Great.
But Clark Gregg, who plays Agent Carter, not Agent Carter. Is it Agent Carter? No,
Agent Carter is Haley Atwell.
Yeah. No, not. Why did you say yes? Agent Carson. No.
Carson.
Carson.
Cartel. Carson.
What?
It's Carson, isn't it? It's Carson. I'm sorry, I'm fucking you.
Agent Carson. I'm losing my fucking mind today. Yeah, lovely. So yes, I liked it. I really enjoyed myself. I thought that was a good laugh. I thought everybody did good. That's great. Should we go home now?
My notes go Darcy and Howard the fuck. And then what the fuck? Oh, brilliant. Sorry. Yeah, shall we? I don't know. But like, dear listener, this is one of those things where you go to yourself, is it worthy of a full hour's episode or a review? No. But you've got 42 minutes of nothing but golden content from Don't Be a Hero podcast. You're very welcome. I mean, just on that Edgar Wright theory, mate, just that's just a fucking delight. That is what is it? A premonition. It's a premonition.
It's a
That's what it is.
And I think if it is turned into a reel, like it, comment. Let's get mention Edgar Wright. Edgar Wright loves a bit of social media, so
he does. But also, he was tipped to do Ant-Man. Ripped it. He had a script, and he never did it. So there were ties to MCU. We should bring those ties back in, mend those bridges, my friend Mr. K-Dog. Get that talented man, so talented, and bringing him to the universe. Bring him into Marvel. Anyway,
I need to see some of his editing skills in the Marvel universe. That's what I need.
100%.
His little quick snips. I can see it now. I can see like Howard the Duck, and then he forms a team, right?
Howard the Duck does this because this is a pint, right? He goes to Avengers Towers. You see what I mean? Just like to the Winchester.
What do we need to do? We need to get Rocket. We need to go to HQ. We need to find Nick Fury. Tell him all we're doing this, and we'll do this on the ship. Boom.
Do you know who's good at voices though? Simon Pegg. He's good at voices.
He is good at
He
voices.
might be a good Howard the Duck.
Did we get? Have we had an actor with Howard the Duck though? Who played Howard the Duck?
We did. Good question.
Because Howard the Duck was in the collector scenes, wasn't he? Wasn't he smoking?
Yeah, he was. He was in like a.
He was smoking.
Yeah.
He was in a little
Was
bar.
it? Was it a end credit? Oh, Seth Green. It's Seth Green. Of course, it's Seth Green.
Seth Green. There you are, then.
Yes.
So
Okay, Seth Green. To be fair,
Seth Green, remarkable, right?
that's a very good show.
Yeah. And actually, I'm looking at a photo of Seth Green, and he looks the spit of Simon Pegg, so that's quite funny, isn't he? He's got
definitely in the same casting.
Beard and hair. That's brilliant. Yeah. So that's it. So next week we'll come back. Episodes 5 to 8 or whatever it fucking is. You'll enjoy it. You'll be here. That's good. If you don't,
you'll be here. You'll be listening. It's fine. You might be asleep. I don't know.
That's fine.
That's
fine.
We're okay with that right
listen,
now.
Give us a 5-star. If you want to hear us not just spout shit, listen to this Sunday's episode because it's a lovely change of gear.
It's a great episode. Genuinely is. Vivian Kerr, absolutely brilliant, and definitely do check it out, and check out Scrap as well. It is a good movie. It is available on digital release right now. You can watch it right now. Do it. But like, dear listener, we've got What If here. What If next week for the rest of the episode. Finish that season 3 off, and then we're going into Daredevil. So you better get ready, Forrest, because you are in for a goddamn treat. I cannot wait to watch it because it's going to be a second viewing for me. I haven't seen it in years, and it's just building up to that Daredevil Born Again, man. Can't wait. Yeah, it's gonna be sick.
Stoked. It's gonna be amazing. Right, we'll see you on Sunday. Till then.
See you there. Bye now.
See you, Maddie. Bye bye.
Bye.